That was just a test, guys. Sorry. destinyb0nd here with another new video versus Viral King, or Viral Cradley from chat.com/slowpoke. So anyway, I lead off with my Needle Queen, and he leads off with his whatever it is. He tries to put me to sleep, but he fails. But then he finally does. I don't know what he's gonna do. I was thinking of like a Trick Room team, but I was right. So he uses Trick Room like I predicted, and so he withdraws, and now he sends in his Needle Queen. But anyway, so I switch out and I send in my my Drifloon, because earlier this Drifloon was just completely destroying him. So he ordered a rematch, so I gave it to him. Anyway, I substitute, and he sets up rocks. I recover, and now I have to call mine. And this is like a pretty good sweeper. So he roars me. And so I had no, excuse me, but my Hitmonchan was dragged out, so he has no choice but to send, or whatever. But I fire punch him, and yeah, it's gonna do like some, not enough. But anyway, I fire punch him again, and I was hoping for a burn, but instead I get the poison, which was kind of stupid on my part. So anyway, he earthquakes me in the meantime. Lucky for me, I survived this barely. But anyway, I'm just gonna, I'm sorry, he switches, but then he sends in his Flareon. So, in the meantime, to finish me off, I Rapid Spin, and then I'm killed by Life Orb. So, anyway, I send in my Politoed, and then he sends in his, whatever it is. But I Toxic it. But I wasn't expecting Synchronize, because I forgot that it can also learn Trace. But I didn't see no Trace, so anyway. Now we're both poisoned, so I'm screwed pretty much. So I have no choice but to send in my Petal there. And Toxic Orb kicks in finally. So now this is a bad move on my part. I was gonna vacate it, but instead I crunch. I knew I should have vacated, because it would have killed it, and then the wish would have never came true. But anyway, so the wish came true, and now I'm pretty much done for. But anyways, I'm still faster, so I Earthquake it, but knowing this thing's defense, it's gonna live barely. So and I was right, it barely lived. But anyway, now it has time to set up its rocks again. But yeah, so I'm just gonna crunch it to finish it off. So I was really stupid. I really should have vacated or whatever. But anyway, so he sends in his Marowak. I was hoping for an Earthquake, so I sent in my Drifloon, but instead he Thunder Punches me. And lucky for me, I trained this in max defense. I've survived with 3 HP. So anyway, I recover my health. In the meantime, I use Hidden Power Grass. No, I didn't think I was gonna kill this thing, but lucky for me, I get the critical hit. And he wasn't too happy, because this thing has been critting all day against his team. But now my Drifloon is still in this, so he sends in his whatever it's called. So I call mine, because I predicted the Sucker Punch, but and then the next turn I was gonna call mine again, because I was predicting another Sucker Punch, but instead he wants to try to kill me. So I figured I was gonna survive, but he gets the crit. So I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me! But it was total payback, so I deserved it. So anyway, I send in my Asleep Needle Queen. I was gonna finish it off with something, so he Teener Dances me, and now I'm confused. So I'm predicting some hacks here. So I wake up, and I get past confusion, so I set up my Toxic Spikes finally. And so he Seed Bombs me, and that's gonna do like it just takes like a boss, seriously. Anyway, he withdraws, and so he sends in his Lunatone, and so I get hurt by confusion, so I'm like, go figure. So what else am I supposed to do, literally? So I send in my Politoed. He uses Trick Room again, because I don't know what else he's gonna do. So anyway, I recover. I'm still poisoned, obviously. I really should have refresh, so I'm gonna fix that. He uses cosmic power, and that's actually pretty smart because I use surf, and so he's probably gonna survive that. Or yeah, of course he survives it. But anyway, I had no other choice but to toxic this thing, and because that's like the only way I can kill this thing because nothing else can, of course. So he cosmic powers again, and now he's up +2 defense, +2 special defense. I try to toxic, but of course it misses. So I got hacks there. I don't even know what's going on with this thing, seriously. So he psychics me, and of course I'm calm natured, so I survived it. I try to toxic him again, but of course it misses. Well, lucky for me, I have enough health to take another psychic, even though my special defense fell. So lucky for me, I do take another psychic. I finally toxic it, or poison it. Yeah, that's a better word. Sorry. And so now I can finally kill this thing, but I don't know what to kill it with. But anyway, poison kills my Palitoad, so I have nothing else to do. I was actually thinking about running away, but I decided not to. So I sent in my Electrode, and so I Signal Beam, hoping for like a confusion. But of course, that's not going to happen. So it psychics my Ball of China, so it survives. I'm even surprised. Anyway, toxic is just going to get worse. I send in my Stripper, and he Trick Rooms again. So I'm like, oh, come on, man. So anyway, lucky for me, he is so poisoned. Otherwise, I would like run away, seriously. So anyway, he psychics me, and this is gonna do like a whole bunch. It like nearly killed me. I use Ice Beam, but it ain't gonna do nothing. Like literally. I feel like this thing's on steroids or something. But anyway, the poison is getting worse, so that's good for me, but bad for him. So he psychics me to finish off my Nidoqueen, but of course it has to die because I kind of needed it. And then he survives, or I'm sorry, he dies, and then let's see what else happens. He sends in his gosh, I forgot what this thing was called. It starts with a G. But anyway, I go back into my Electrode hoping to go, what the beep boom, but he has to finish me off with Psychic, and finally, no, not finally. He's still hurt by poison, obviously, and I am too. I was predicting a Psychic, and I was right, so I used Protect in case. Now, not knowing what this moveset was, I didn't think it had Protect or anything. And so finally, the Twisted Dimensions return to normal, but he uses Protect, and I'm like, oh, come on, man. So I try to Facade him. Of course, he has to protect himself. The poison's just going to get worse for me. It's going to get worse for both of us. I will, Jeffrey. Okay, so he protects again. So I'm like, oh, come on, dude. And so anyway, the poison just gets worse for me. And I figured this was going to be really dumb. So anyway, he tries to protect again, but he failed. Lucky for me, I just crunch him up. And then I end up losing because of the poison. Good game, Viral Cradley. Hopefully we can face again soon. Yeah, like I said, this is my new channel. I'm always accepting NU battles and whatnot. And you guys can find me at Slowpost. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to be on the computer on weekdays. I'm sorry, but only the weekend. Sorry. Alright, peace.